Hello, my math independent study student. In this video, the objective is multiplying rational expression. There are two examples, so let's begin with example 1. So again, if you remember in the previous video, there are 3 steps. So the first step we are going to do is that we are going to factor completely the numerator and the denominator. So let's start with the first fraction. We have x plus 7. If we cannot factor it is prime, so we're going to go ahead and just write it the way it is. Now the denominator, 7x and 35, they both had 7 as a common factor. So therefore, when you factor the greatest common factor out, so inside we will left with x plus 5. Okay, let's move on to the second rational expression. So here I'm going ahead and using the box, the 2 by 2 box, and I'm going ahead and put the first term in the top left corner of the box and the last term at the bottom right corner of the box, and I'm going ahead and multiply these two numbers, so that will give me negative 40 x squared. Then I'm going to try to find the two numbers that will I'm going to try to find the two factor of negative 40 x squared that add up. That will give me negative 3x. So here, so now I'm going to go with negative 8x and 5x. So if you add up the two like terms, that will give me negative 3x. So I'm going to go put here negative 8x and positive 5x. Then I'm going to the rows now. So each row, so the first row, I'm going to have to look for the common. So this is the row right here. So I'm looking for the greatest common factors. So here x squared and negative 8x, so therefore x will be my greatest common factor. And row number 2, so 5 will be my greatest common factor. And let's go to the column. So I'm going to take x squared divided by x, that will give me x. Negative 8x divided by x, well, that will give me negative 8. And of course you can check with the next row. You can take 5x divided by 5 give you x. Negative 40 divided by 5 will give you negative 8. So therefore the factor for the numerator for our second fraction will be x plus 5 times x minus a. And let's go to the denominator, so x minus a. It is prime, so we cannot factor, so I'm going to go ahead and write it down, x minus a. So this is step 1 all done. Now step 2, we are going to divide all of the greatest common factors. So in this case you can see x minus a divided by itself, so it's gone. And we also have x plus 5 divided by itself, so it's gone, so it becomes 1, so you don't have to write it down. So therefore now when you multiply numerator with the numerator, so you can see right here you have a 1, 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times x plus 7, so that will give us x plus 7 for the numerator. Now go to the denominator, so this is 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 7 is 7, so this will be our product. So let's move on to example 2. So now the first step we are going to factor the numerator and the denominator. So let's start with the numerator for the first fraction. So 28 squared minus 108, so they will have 28 as the greatest common factor. So 28 squared divided by 20, that gives us 8. Negative 108 divided by 28, so that gives us negative 5. So let's go to the denominator. We have 8 minus 1, so this is prime. We cannot factor, so we write exactly the way it is. Let's go to the second fraction. So 1 is prime, so we stay. Now 16a to the power 3 and negative a squared, so they both have 16a squared as the greatest common factor. So 16a to the power 3 divided by 16a squared, so that gives us 8. Negative a squared divided by 16a squared, this will give us negative 5. So now next step, we are going to divide out all of the common factors. So we have a minus 5 as the common factor, so it will be gone. Now next, we will have so 16a squared. I can write them down at a factor of 16 times a times a. So let me rewrite this so that you'll be able to see clearly. So 16 times a times a. So that therefore I'm going to have and it does have a common factor a, so we'll cross out that's a too. So now what we have, so now we have 20 and 16. Now 20 and 16, they also have the common factors, which is 4. So 20 divided by 4 will give us 5, and 16 divided by 4 will give us 4. So now when you multiply the numerator and the denominator, so in this case we have the numerator, we have 5 times 1, and the denominator we have a minus 1 times 4, 8. So let's multiply that out, so that will give us 5 for the numerator. For the denominator, you are going to distribute or you're going to multiply the 4a to each one of the terms inside. So that will give us 4a to the power 2 minus 4 times 8. Okay, this will be the conclusion for this video. Make sure that you write down the summary. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.